Hey there, welcome to Marcus Loves Movies. My name is Marcus Lee, and today this is my video review of White Tiger, a brand new film which has arrived on Netflix. Just before I get to the review, can I just say, hope you're well wherever you are in the world. Hope you are taking care of yourselves and looking after those around you, because that's what we need to do right now. So let me tell you about this film. It's directed by Ramin Bahrani. It stars Adarsh Gaurav, Rajkumar Rao, and Priyanka Chopra. And the plot of the film is as follows. Balran is an ambitious Indian driver who uses his wit and cunning to escape from poverty and to rise to the top. It's based on Aravind Adiga's 2008 novel of the same name. So Balran has grown up in a village in India. His family are not very privileged, they're quite poor, but Balran is an intelligent young man. So intelligent, he's been called a white tiger, which apparently is something that only comes along once in a generation. He is that special. So based on the fact that he's an intelligent young man, he should be able to go forward and live his dreams and live the best life he can. But sadly, his family don't have the money or the resources to push him forward. He's been born in a caste system, and the caste system is basically that there are lots and lots of different castes, and your caste is your family heritage and history. So there are wealthy castes, and there are castes that people want to be attached to, castes that people want to marry into and connect with, and then there are poorer castes like the caste that Balran has grown up in. So that is his life. But the day comes when he has an opportunity to work for a wealthy family, and he really fights for that opportunity, because him working for a wealthy family means he's going to be able to bring finance into his world and into the lives of his family as well, and that is going to be his ladder to success. So that is the story, but as you know, nothing ever runs as smoothly as it should. So this is a film about going for your dreams in life, about reaching that career goal where you've achieved that level of success and we all clap and celebrate you. And there's lots of films about that where we see someone who, you know, they started in the gutter, then they had to put in some real graft to change their circumstances. They put in late nights, they faced challenges and adversity. They had people who laughed in their faces going, ha 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 ha, you'll never be a success. So we see lots of films like that. I think of things like Social Network or Joy with Jennifer Lawrence, and those films are all quite nice because people go through challenges, but you kind of feel like they're always going to get to that level of success and it's going to be fine. This story is completely different because Balran's journey is very ugly. It's ugly. The film isn't ugly, but his journey there is ugly. It's filled with difficult times, it's filled with dark secrets, the kind of things that you would take to your grave. And maybe this is a realistic look on what life is really like, on, you know, people who are climbing that ladder to success. It's often filled with darkness and tragedy and horrible things that you never want to have to talk about again. I've heard of a lot of comparisons to the film Parasite, and watching it, you get it because it's about class. It's about the upper classes, the lower classes, the wealthy, the poor, the haves and the have-nots. And it's quite sad. And one thing that makes you sad in a film like this is that you see wealthy people who have a lot of resources, a lot of riches. And sadly, people like that can sometimes, or often look down on people who are below them. Much like in Parasite, in this film, you've got people who are wealthy and they look down on those that work for them as just like dirt on the bottom of someone's shoe, you know? And I think one of the morals in something like this is, you know what, if you've got wealth, if you've got success and you can help someone beneath you, then help them. Don't look down on someone. Don't look at someone like they're a piece of dirt on the bottom of your shoe, you know? Just respect people. There's a big thing in the film, or one of the big things that jumped out for me was about servanthood. Balran is a young man who, you know, he's got respect for his elders, those older than him, those who are deemed successful, to the point where he'll even sit at the feet of a person like that. Something that we just can't imagine doing in Western culture, you know, someone that I respect or that I want to learn from, or even I think is an elder. I can't imagine sitting at that person's feet. You know, I'd want to shake their hand and I might call them Mr. or Mrs., but, you know, I wouldn't sit at their feet. So that's, you know, that's a bit of a cultural thing. And something that's quite sad in this film that we see, without giving any spoilers, you know, Balran is often trying to do the right thing, and the right thing in his mind is pleasing those that he works for. But he often does the wrong thing to do the right thing. And I think, you know, we often see that thing of you are doing the wrong thing in order to help someone above you, and you cut corners in the hope that by doing the right thing for these respectable people and these wealthy people is that one day they'll recognize the good thing that you did for them and they will help you out in return. That was a long sentence. But sadly, as we know, in real life, life isn't always like that. Helping someone who is wealthy and expecting them to give you a hand or to give you a break isn't always gonna work like that. So that is quite sad. To summarize, I thought it was a really well-made film. The cinematography is beautiful. It uses a flashback and flash forward style, which sometimes can be annoying or confusing, but it works really well here. Adarsh Gaurav, who plays Balran, is great in his first leading role. It's hard to watch in places. It's hard to watch to the point where, in fact, I was having this conversation with someone else. I said to someone, I've watched this film called White Tiger, and I said, oh, it's quite hard to watch though. It's good, but it's hard to watch. And I was thinking about films that I've considered as hard to watch. I'm off on a bit of a tangent here, but we've got time. You know, films like, for me, films like Precious. I don't know if you've seen Precious by Lee Daniels, great film. 12 Years a Slave by Steve McQueen. Those films are great films. They are really hard hitting, and they're hard to watch to the point where I don't think I take any pleasure in watching them again. I feel like with this film, it's a hard to watch film. There's some things that are really uncomfortable. There are some elements that you consider quite disturbing. But I would watch this again, and I'd recommend other people watching this film because it's almost educational on some level. I don't mean educational as in watch it in school, but it's good to learn about different cultures. You know, the caste system thing I thought was it's great to see that on screen and to learn more about that. And I just think it's a really good film. Not pretty. It's hard to celebrate sometimes what's happening. You want to celebrate the successes of people, but it's hard to do that when it's so difficult to watch. So yeah, I recommend this film. I think you should check it out. It's on Netflix. Go see it. So my official Marcus Loves Movies rating for the film White Tiger is, drumroll, 4 stars. As always, I'd love to find out what you thought of the film if you've already seen it, or if you're still thinking about seeing it, what do you think of the review? Are you thinking it's a film that you would like to see, or are you thinking, nah, not for me? Are you willing to watch a film about this young man's attempted rise to success, or are you thinking, nah, next? Love to know what you think. Please leave a comment in the comment section below. Give this video a like whilst you're here. And also, if you like movie reviews, trailer reactions, discussions, film news, can I encourage you to subscribe to this YouTube channel, because this is the place where I do all of that good stuff. Thanks for watching the review. Please check out some of the other reviews on the YouTube channel, and I hope to catch up with you again soon in the very, very near future. Until next time, thanks for watching and take care.